my god, hi V! Hi! Oh my goodness, hi unknown. Sorry, I'm really like giggly today. I'm so sorry. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Hello and good afternoon, good morning, good blah blah blah, whatever it is. Good morning, good everything. Hello chat. I've been gone for a little bit because I had a small break because I was very exhausted from working myself for 1 billion trillion years straight. But since I've been gone, I have a lot of stories that I can tell. I'm only gone for a week and I have like 50 billion stories. You have no idea the shit that I always get myself into. I've returned from Mars. I've returned from Jupiter, actually. That's where I'm from. I'm making a uni team graduate project report right now. Oh, interesting. I have no idea what that is, but I wish you luck on it. I'm playing Sabrina, so I can't wait to get copyrighted this stream. So after this one, I have to find something else to play because I don't want my stream to get taken down again. It's very annoying. But where to start? I don't know if I should wait for a little bit more people before I start yapping about my stories, or if I should just start now. Good evening. How's your day been? My day's been good. I've had a good day today. I've had a very good day today. What did I do today? I woke up. I was with my Sigmas. I was with my skibbities, and then I made myself my. Have you been practicing more driving? I have. I just got back from driving an hour ago, and I'll tell you about it in a second. I made myself a new VR chat model of my sauna, and then today technically yesterday, and then I got really bored and I made my sexy Sigma friend Koi model, which I really like how that turned out. And so I was just playing VR chat all day, and I ended up making, I think, 3 friends on VR. It was very fun. We played this one game called Slasher. I made a video on it on my second. But it was very fun. I had a very fun day today. And then, I got off. I had a shower, feel more refreshed. And yeah, so then I went down. So then my dad came in my room and was like, "Oh, we going driving today? You said you'd go driving today." I was like, "Yes, Dad, I'm going driving today. I'm just doing something." So I went driving for an hour. So I got a bit of my nighttime. The song just ended, so I need to find a different song. Oh, what is not copyrighted? No, this one, whatever. This is probably copyrighted, I don't care. Later. Oh yeah, so I got some of my night hours in. I only got like an hour, but it's okay because it was my first time driving in the rain and at nighttime at the same time. It was okay. That's how I discovered that I cannot drive and listen to someone at the same time. It stresses me out a little bit too much. But it was my first time actually driving, like on the road with other people. I was very stressed out for the first 15 minutes, especially because my dad kept trying to talk to me. I'm like, I'm trying to focus on the road, and then like I panic a little bit when a car's behind me because I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta like kind of keep up, and shit, you know. But yeah, it was my first time on the road with actual other people. It was a bit scary at first, but it was okay. And then at the very end, when we were gonna go pick up some food for me, I had a little bit of a scare at the roundabout, because my dad was talking to me, and then I was getting a little bit nauseated. Well, not nauseated. I was getting a bit because you know, all like the lights and shit, because it's nighttime and I'm not used to driving at night. All like the lights and shit from the blah 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 blah, and then there's like 50 billion cars everywhere, and then I was coming up to the roundabout, and then fucking I almost had a little bit of a scare where I didn't exactly see the car coming around at the roundabout, but thank my dad that I know how to slam on the brakes because of him. Oh god, it was scary, but I'm okay. I didn't crash into anyone. I still haven't hit a curb. I haven't crashed into anyone yet. But it was okay. I'm a little bit rusty on my parking. For some reason, whenever I park, I tend to, I'm a little bit crooked, or, I'm like to the, like, I'm like rather more to the left and the right, rather than like in the middle. It's really annoying. Because, for some reason, like, I mean, I guess it's kind of common sense that diagonal parking is a little easier than others. I mean, that might just be me. But, you know, I got my hours in. I got my night hours in. So that was fun. And yeah, so that's what I did today. Now, as for stories, I can tell. What have I done today? I will tell you my VR chat stories. Oh my god. Also, hello, Pink. I saw your message, but I was yapping. Hey, you're doing better than me. I'm 22 and still working on getting my learner's permit. It's okay. I wish you luck on getting it. I don't know how it's like in, I'm assuming, America. If you're not from America, I'm so sorry. But it can be difficult. I got my L's in a different state because my parents were like, oh, it'd be easier if you, like, got your thing over there and then you come back down. I'm like, okay, whatever you say, father and mother. You know. As for VR chat stories, you're gonna like this one. Oh lord. So first things first, this happened 2 days ago, I believe. I actually have the video of it too, and I did my little edited thing of it because I was really bored. So I specifically went on to kind of find weird shit, or just like people being, you know, whatever, you know, just to try and find like people that are being stupid just to entertain myself, you know. So I went to the Black Cat, if anyone knows what that is. I went to the Black Cat, and I was just kind of sitting there, minding my own business, just kind of seeing what other people were doing, and I sat down, and I was like, okay, well, this was kind of boring. So I was scrolling through my menu of other worlds to go in, but then I noticed in the corner of my personal mirror, there's this tiny little person, like, trying to, like, come up behind me. And I pause, and I'm, like, kind of looking at them, and they don't know that I can see them, obviously, because I'm looking at them in my own mirror. And they keep, like, going around me and just kind of looking at me, checking out my Abby and shit, and I'm like, okay. Because I thought it was, like, a little kid at first. Like, I don't know, I thought maybe it was, like, 12, like, 2-year-old, I don't know. Like, I thought they were quite young. And I was like, okay. And then I moved over, like, a little bit, because I was, like, just watching what other people were doing. And then again, the little thingy was following me. And then I noticed it was like, it was trying to reach out for my tail because I was wearing, my sonar. And it was trying to reach out for my tail because it was like rainbow and sparkly and shit, and I guess they liked it, and then and eventually they like just kind of started playing with it and shit, and I was like, oh, it's kind of cute, because again, I thought this was a kid. This will be foreshadowing for later. And I was like, oh, cool, whatever, you know. So I just kind of sat in my spot for like very still, and then they were just doing their own thing, playing with the tail, looking at all the like funny little emissions in my hair, and then looking at all the glitter, stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, there's a little specimen, there's a little tiny little kid. This is a kid being cute. And then, like, they started getting in front of me and stuff, and so every once in a while, I would, like, snap my head. No, not actually snap my head, but, you know, I would look at them, and then they would, like, seemingly kind of get scared and run away, and I was like, oh, that's so dumb. That's so stupid. And that kind of went on for a little bit, and then blah, 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 a little bit later, they're in front of me, and they're, like, by my hand. And they're like holding, I'm like doing like the motion as if you can see me. But they were holding their hands like to their chest. And they were kind of like looking up at me and back at my hand, looking up, looking back at me. I was like, okay. And then they were slowly like trying to reach out for my hand. But like every like 2 seconds they'd like seemingly get scared and back their hand like away, like back to their chest, like holding it. And I'm like, okay. And then they finally get the courage to like touch my hand, supposedly, you know, and they were like, you know, be like, oh, the pink sparkles, blah 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 blah, and then little did I know, they start fucking nuzzling my hand. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? So then eventually. I checked their bio, you know, I go on their profile, and it's fucking behaves like a cat. So then I checked their groups, and then I realized this is a whole ass adult. This is a whole ass adult. Whole adult acting like a cat, nuzzling their fucking their head on my hand, and oh. I'm so serious. I could show you the video. Oh my god. Therian? No, I don't think they were. I don't think they were Therian. I think they were just one of those fucking freaks in the wild. And like, I like in the middle of them doing it. I remember I was like, I have free will. I can literally just move and like back away. But like, I was so fascinated that I found someone like this just in a public world. It was just so interesting. I'm like, oh my god, there's people actually like this. Here, I'll show you. Oh god, hold on. We've been giggling at this video ever since I made it, but fucking hell, cunt. Oh my days, hold on. I'm just gonna like. Actually, I can just go to my animating screen, I guess. Hold on. You want to see my Psy. My Psy, that is not exactly ready yet, but is also ready at the same time. We will just use this. What the fuck is null? Okay, whatever that is. Where is it? Is it not gonna give me my... Hold on. Please, with a cherry on top. Okay, there we go. So, my first sign should have been their fucking, like, status being broken, because I just thought it was a joke. I was like, whatever. But, Lord have mercy. They start fucking licking my head, too! Oh my days. I'm like, obviously I didn't say anything mean to this person. I was just very confused. Eventually I just kind of left, did my own thing, Whatever that is. How they even approach to do that is because I was just sitting still doing my own thing. And because you see, like, my avatar is like all fucking sparkly and shit, so, and it has like the rainbows everywhere, so that probably was like the #1 thing that attracted them over to me. It was so bizarre, bro. But the Rusk avatar, I don't even know what it is. I was just fucking. I don't. It had the cat, had the tail. The moment I read the bio and was like, oh, scared, behaves like a cat. Like I was gonna excuse it. I was like, okay, you're a little bit weird, whatever. You're a little bit weird, okay. But then, like I said, that's when I checked like their groups because I was curious. And then, you know, there were in like 2 groups that were, you know, said that they were like 18 plus and like 4 adults. And like, you know, there's always a chance, you know, maybe it is a kid just like pretending to be an 18 plus things. But who? There's that possibly what if it's not a kid and it is actually an adult that came up to me, nuzzling and licking my hair. It's the most common avatar people use in VR chat, like 70% are like this, or into like, yeah, people in VR chat are weird. Because I don't usually go into public lobbies unless I'm like playing a game. But I was bored, and I was purposely looking, well, I wasn't particularly looking for people like this. I was more looking for, you know, like the average weirdos you would find, like, oh, like the e-daters, you know, like the e-boys with like the e-girls with the yachtfulest avatar in the fucking world. I was not expecting this. I would feel less weird if this was a kid. Exactly! That's, like... Exactly! But then I was like, this is a whole adult, this is a whole adult. Behind their headset, probably in their room. Huh. But yeah. The next story I have for you is, it's a bit more bizarre. So, eventually I left that world to kind of escape them. Hold on, let me read. Oh, I can't read, oh my goodness. Last time I was in a public lobby, a BoJack Horseman avatar was hitting on me, then his girlfriend with full body accused me of being a homewrecker. Mind you, this was murder 4! Oh, this is why I love VR chat. People on there are fucking idiots, and it's so entertaining. Gracious. But yeah, like I said, I left the world, because I did not want to be around that person, because I'm like, oh, it's a fucking weirdo trying to lick my hand, my virtual pixels. So I was like, what other world do I know of that I could possibly find some really weird people? The Five Nights at Freddy's strip club. Well, it's not actually a strip club. It's just like a Five Nights at Freddy's world. But the fucking icon for the world has like the FNAF characters, and they are the most yachtful thing. Well, the yachtful thing in the world. Ugh. So I went there because I'm like, probably find something, whatever. Yeah, I was just talking about the fucking person I encountered, the cat, but I'm moving on to the next one. So I walk into like the building, and the first thing I see is, oh, there's no like security because it's supposedly like an 18 plus thing, whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, surely I'm gonna find something here. Like there's no moderation. I'm like, okay, this has gotta be good. And oh boy, did I get what I wanted. I got what I wanted and discovered something new at the same time. So I waltzed in, and then someone else that was also from the previous world I was in, we accidentally ran into each other, and they were just like, you were in the world I was just in. And I was like, how hi. So we kind of like, hung out for a little bit. And then like someone on desktop comes over because they're overhearing our conversation. They're like, oh, you want to see some weird shit? Come over this way, I'll show you something. And I was like, oh shit, say less. And so I go over, I unhide these people's abbeys. Oh my god. I've seen my fair share of things, but this was completely new to me. I unhid their abbeys, and then the thing on snake penis. I can't make this shit up. Obviously, I can't show it. I can't show it. I'm gonna get banned on YouTube. But snake penis. They had like a controllable. Oh god, someone joined at the worst time. I'm so sorry. Hello, but they had a thing where they had like a whole like snake that could, like, I don't know if anyone knows what DPS is, but if you know, you know. If you play VR chat, you know. But it did, like, the snake could wrap around the dildo, and then it didn't help that the other person that had that why are people joining when I'm talking about dick? Damn it! Fucking the other person that they were with, it didn't help that the avatar they were wearing had a dog wee wee on it, and then the snake was, oh my god, the snake was going around its fucking pee hole. I'm like, oh my god. It was so scary, but it was so funny at the same time. I'm like, it's fucking disgusting. It's disgusting. But I'm like, oh my god, I took like fucking 10 pictures of it so I could show the group chat. But yeah, so that was my other experience I had that same day. I went to a FNAF world and there were two furries. One had a snake penis and the other one had a dog dildo. Reminds me of the Just Be Club where I entered a room seeing a man having a pool noodle and I just said that small. It's beautiful. That didn't help like later, because then I went to go explore the world a little bit and fucking I got jump scared by this person that was in a Freddy avatar with the most biggest bahunga jungas in the fucking world and the yachtiest yacht of anything. And they scared the shit out of me. But then, so then I went back to where those people were because I got curious. And wow, what do you know? The person changed into an avatar that had the biggest black horse cock I've ever seen. Why is there 40 people here? I'm talking about. Actually, no, this is interesting. People would want to hear this. I'm not joking. I have a picture of it, but obviously I can't show that or else I'll get banned. But those same people, one of them was in like a really tiny little furry avatar, and then the other one, was in this Abby that it was just completely black. I had like the biggest boob job, the biggest breast implants I've ever seen, and then I had the longest fucking black horse cock I've ever seen. And then the small one was just like petting it and tapping it and the tip. I'm like, oh my god. Oh. So that was so those were my lovely experiences on VR that I had 2 days ago. I would totally do it again. I technically did try to do it again, but I got distracted and started playing a game instead. Oh my god. But yeah. Fuck. Lost of it. Oh my god, my computer's doing this again. My mouse just died. Hold on. Yeah, so those are my adventures in VR chat. I will let you know the next time I do something like that again, and I'll tell you guys about it. I'm in a VRC bar club, and bro, tell me why they had a guy. Oh my god, shut up. Sorry, my mouse. Where is it? What the fuck? Where's my mouse, please? My mouse is fucking up, please! I'm fucking. Hold on. I'm gonna be asked, via blah 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 blah. Bro, tell me why they had a guy named Dom King, and it was a furry buff as hell. Oh shit, I'm lagging. Gracious. What is going on with my mouse? Holy shit.